What's good, everybody? This is Wolfgang Peak, and you are now watching Wolfgang Lifestyle. Alright, so right out the gate, like I told you in my last video, I start out all my workouts the same, but since today's an arm day, it only makes sense, start off with the 100 push-ups. I got my homeboy with me, got my brother with me, Ice Cold. Make sure you follow him on Instagram and Twitter. So yeah, this just regular shit, 100 push-ups, get you warm, nice warm up, get your body hot, get a decent little pump before we get into this workout today. Today is gonna be a lot of volume, supersets and stuff like that. The main thing I'm trying to focus on today is getting as much blood as possible into the muscle so that, to help the expansion, to help the growth of it, and time under tension. So all of that's gonna be included in this workout today. Still on the warm-up set, push-pull. So we're doing pull-ups, 3 different grips, to hit different parts of the arm. I know it's mostly focused on back, but with the pulling motion, it's still your bicep. So right there, I just started with a standard, not too wide grip, a little bit out of shoulder length. And then we go alternate grip, where it was focused more on the biceps and lower back. And then the last grip is more of a standard grip, a more natural state of your hand. Shoulder width apart, more of a neutral grip, just to hit 3 different grips just to get you warm, you know what I'm saying? Nothing too major. We didn't do 100 pull-ups, we probably did about 40, 50. And now we're into our first actual movement of the workout. So this right here is, some people call them 777s or 21s, but basically it's 3 different curls into one. So you start with your lower, 7 at the lower, 7 at the upper, 7 at full range of motion. So what that does is keeping the bicep under tension and pumping all that blood into there. We started off, this is the warm-up set of this motion. So we only started off with 40 just to get warm. Then we bumped up the weights. I think this is a 60. And for this, you want to get a moderate weight where it feels kinda heavy, but not too heavy, because you're going to be doing multiple sets, so you don't want to wear yourself out where you can't keep doing 21. So, like I said before, weight is all relative to who you are. So, find a decent weight and, don't overexert yourself, because it's going to be a long workout. It's a marathon, not a race. And we're not ego lifting. Another thing too, I do these type of curls. We're against the wall right now to keep from too much swing, too much momentum, which is activating other muscles. You want to try to keep it as focused on the bicep as possible. I think it's called like a strict curl when you're doing it against, when your back is supported against the wall. But this you could do it with a partner. I mean, you don't really need a partner, but I use as partner. It's better when you have that arm on you to see where you need to curl at, so you don't overdo it. And then I think we did about 3-4 sets of this motion. See, about this time it's starting to burn, starting to feel it. The main keys to working out and getting the most out of your workouts is going to be consistency, intensity, and the will to push yourself. What I mean by that is consistency. How often are you hitting the gym? How often are you working out? How often are you hitting the muscles that you want to grow? Like if you want big arms, how often are you hitting your arms? How often are you hitting your calves? How often are you hitting your shoulders, your chest, your abs, your core? Intensity. How hard are you working out when you are in the gym? Are you playing around when you get in there? Are you too busy taking pictures? Are you looking around at the bitches that's in there? Are you half-assing your workouts? You're not progressively overloading the weight as you get stronger, and the will to push yourself. When it feels hard, when it burns, are you willing to do 1 more rep, 2 more reps, 5 more reps? Are you really gonna dig while you in there? All of this goes into a good workout and developing your body. And at the same time, while you're developing your body, you're strengthening your mental too. Because at the end of it, once you get that weight up, you're gonna feel accomplished. You're gonna feel strong. You're gonna feel invincible. And it all plays a role. It all goes together. So the body's gonna follow what the mind does. And on our last set, we didn't do 777s. We just did a burnout. So we grabbed a 60 and went until we couldn't do no more, and then picked up the 40 and finished off. Now we're into our next workout. These is tricep extensions on the ground. You can do them standing. There's multiple ways, multiple varieties and variations of this workout, but I like to do them on the ground. This is all tricep. The trick in getting bigger arms is to really focus on your triceps, since that makes up 2/3 of your arm, so it's the biggest portion of your arm. A lot of people be focused on biceps only when they're trying to get bigger arms, but really your triceps is what give you that full look of your arm. So with the tricep extensions on the ground, what we did, we got 25-pound dumbbells. And I never count reps. That's not what I do. You can if you want, but I just go until I feel the burn, and then I go a few more after that. So we did 25s, and then we switched to the 15s, same type of scheme. And then supersetted that with tricep pull downs, push downs, whatever you want to call them. And with that, you want to focus on the squeeze at the bottom. And like I said, gauge the weight depending on who you are. Just make sure you gauge the weight right, because you don't want to burn yourself out. But like I said, this workout is a lot of volume and a lot of reps. And then with this as well, we probably did, I think, 4 sets of this before we moved into our next workout. With me, usually I do at least 3 or 4 sets no matter what. So it's always the warm-up set and then probably 3 or 4 after that. But like I said, I don't count reps, I only count sets. I know people say it's not how you train, or you're gonna overexert yourself. But like I said, everybody's different. Everybody's body reacts differently to certain workouts and certain movements. So I've noticed that this works more for me. So you figure out what works for you and do it that way. And then here we're doing iso curls. The thing here is to really focus on all your attention onto the bicep muscle itself. You want to get that mind muscle connection. And this is just a warm up set. We only got, I think that's a 25. So we're just, gauging it right now, because we're deep into the workout, so we're a little taxed a little bit. So you don't want to jump into the heavy weight and not be able to get the good money. You know what I'm saying? And we only did two sets of this. So we started with the 25 and then we jumped to about 40. And as you can see, when I come up, I turn my wrist just a little bit. What that's doing is hitting the peak of your bicep. That's when you get that, when you see people's arms, you see that big hump on there. That's how you focus on the peak of your bicep. Give it that 3D mountain look. And like I said, with this, it's all focused on the bicep. You need to be focused on getting your the mind muscle connection down, getting your form down, getting as much blood as possible into that muscle. And also working out and trying to get big arms or big anything, big chest, big legs, big anything. Make sure you're eating the proper meals and make sure you're eating enough calories. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you're eating enough calories throughout the day so that your muscles can grow. You can't be sitting there going to the gym and you're not eating enough daily. Your muscles aren't going to grow like that. Working out any body part, working out in general, you got to make sure that your nutrition is in line with whatever your goals are. Our next motion, we decided to throw some shoulders in. We decided to throw some shoulders in because, you know, your arm starts at the top and all the way down. So, you know, your shoulders, your bicep, tricep, and your forearm make up your entire arm. So, you know, we wanted to get some shoulder work in. And also with that, even though it's a shoulder focus, it's a pushing motion. So you're still working your triceps. They're still activated during the motion. So, you know, we started off about 40 pounds, but then we felt it was too light. So we jumped up to about 60 or 70, one of the two. And we probably only did 2 or 3 sets of this. And the only thing, you just want to control the weight at all times. With everything, you know, consistency and frequency is really how you build big arms, you know what I'm saying? It was a point where when I started working out, I would designate arm days and stuff like that. I don't really do it like that too much, but I got this video request from somebody, you know, because, you know, I did the leg day, but I know guys want the trophy muscles, so, you know, you gotta do the arms and the chest. So he gave me the video request, so I did it. Our next motion, I think these are called drag curls. So with this, what you're doing right now is essentially just focusing on the squeeze, trying to pump as much blood as possible into your biceps, and do it slow. And then you got your slow reps, and then you speed up into a little bit faster reps. And it's all about getting that blood in there, feeling the burn, getting a nice squeeze. And then from there, right on top, you superset it with hammer curls. So throughout this whole workout, we've been going back and forth with antagonizing muscles. So we do biceps for a few sets, and then we switch and we do triceps. Biceps, then triceps, biceps, then triceps. I know this is an arm day workout. We haven't did any forearm workouts. You can. I don't really do them. I'm gonna start adding them into my workouts moving forward. But your forearms get a lot of work, you know, with the regular motions and stuff that you do. So I really don't focus on them, but you know, to have the full arm look, I'm going to start incorporating more forearm motions in there. Because with hammer curls, they activate your forearms as well. Barbell rows, any type of row really. But yeah, you want to have a full arm look, so you got to hit every portion of your arm, your shoulders, triceps, biceps, and your forearms. Finishing off with pull-ups. I've been doing 100 pull-ups a day since the start of December. So right now I'm just finishing off my pull-up set from the 40 or 50 or whatever we did when we started. I'm only doing, you know, whatever's the remainder from there at the normal grip I usually do. And I know my form might not look as good because, you know, now we're taxed, so body's tired. So this is all me digging at this point. So yeah, that was the workout for today, and you know, stay tuned. I hope you enjoy the content. Like, comment, subscribe. And this is Wolfgang Peak, and we out. And don't forget to drink your fucking water.